Alex Reynolds with the Brand Leader. I hope you are doing so well today. I am going to be showing you how to edit the Jimmy's Amazing Stuff website. I mean, there's just so much to see that we're going to go through and show you how you can edit most of the sections of this. It's very easy. Your site is built on WordPress. So when you want to edit your site, you can simply just go to the URL and then do /wp-admin. Now you see, when I do that, it's going to bring me to a WordPress login screen. I'm going to go ahead and log in with the admin account that the Brand Leader has. You will be provided with your own credentials. Once you log in, you will be able to see you're at the dashboard. The dashboard has lots of good information for you. Excuse me. For our purposes today, we're going to hop over to the All Pages button, and there, of course, you can see, okay, here is the home page. So we'll use this as kind of our jumping off point. So let's hop in here and look at it. While we're here as well, I'm going to just pull up in a separate tab the actual view of it. So open in a new tab. So let's walk through the sections of it. There's this first header section that has this image on it. It's got a little parallax motion on it going on there. Here's some information, talks about where to find your books. Here's some different selections of books. Notice these can be made clickable to anything. So as you see, you've got lots of information, got a quote here, and then you've got the footer information that just has all of your stuff on it. So when you want to edit any of that, you'll be able to go to the page and All Pages, and you can see the layout here is pretty much the same as the other layout. So as you see, there's that quote section. If we start from the bottom, it might be a little easier. Then there's this big header image. So you see above that, what's that say? That says image. So then you see this section where it's like 1/3 and 2/3. So as we scroll up, we can kind of see how that breaks off. There's 1/3 and there's 2/3, and then there's those different sections. There's that quote column, and then there's that headline there. So look at that. Once we scroll up, we'll be able to see some of the other stuff going on here. So if you want to hop in to edit any of these things, what you can do is simply click on the little edit button for the section. You can kind of see most of it's pretty self-explanatory. You see little snippets of information. So I can click the edit column button right there, and this is where, like, if we wanted to change out what this button says. So this is the button that says see our books, or this is the section that says see our books in person at this, and then it's a visit Cottage Grove. So I can kind of come in here and read. There says button title visit College Grove. So if I wanted to change Cottage Grove, excuse me. So if I wanted to change the title on that button, that's where I can do that. You can see there's link equals, and then there's a web address. So that's how you would do that. So that's kind of how you could come in here if you ever needed to change any of these links or different things like that. That's how you can do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's say you wanted to change. Of course, this is like an image on an image, so let's kind of show you how that's built. So as we see here, there's this whole big section where there's this background. You notice in Chrome, I can kind of grab it and drag it, and I'll show you exactly what's going on there. So if I want to kind of see what any of these images are, again, I just click the edit button, and you see there's that little horse and carriage. There's then going to be, you notice I can come in here and I can see all these different settings, these sections. And then I can come and I can view, let's say I wanted to see this section here. So as you can see, I can kind of come in here and see where all of this, I'm sorry, my mouse is acting a little goofy on me right now. There, it's caught back up with me. Sometimes we all have the nice screen problems when we are working on these videos. So as you can kind of see, I can come through here and I can see all of the different things going on inside of any of these sections. So this is where some of the padding and stuff is. You won't really need to change much of that, but this is where you come in and change any of this text. Browse our full collection. You can see you can come in here and edit any of those things there. So this slider right here is what is getting your information for the books that are kind of sliding by right here. So if I wanted to come and view any of that information, oops, wrong button. Sometimes when you hit a button like that, that's just going to duplicate, duplicate the item. So I just deleted the duplicated one that I had accidentally made. So notice I can kind of come in here and see, okay, category is all. So what, so if you wanted to change any of those items, they're going to probably be over here in a catalog, that we can kind of go and find. While we're on this subject, I'll also point out the contact forms and some of these other things that we'll get to in a later video, but this is just a quick overview. We'll be back with a later video on how to do a few more particulars. Thanks.